As we journey through life, our skin changes, and so should the way we care for it. What once made us feel vibrant and beautiful in our 20s can sometimes betray us in our 60s and beyond. But here's the truth. Beauty doesn't fade with age. It simply evolves. Today, I'm sharing 4 simple yet powerful makeup swaps that can breathe new life into your routine, helping you look as radiant as you feel inside. Because growing older isn't about hiding, it's about shining even brighter. When it comes to aging gracefully, one of the most powerful changes you can make to your beauty routine starts with what you put on your skin first. Years ago, primers seemed like an unnecessary extra step, something reserved for magazine models or glamorous red carpet nights. But as the years passed, and the mirror reflected a face that told a richer, deeper story, I realized my skin needed more than just makeup. It needed care, hydration, and a foundation of love. A hydrating, skin-plumping primer became that first gentle act of kindness. Unlike the heavy, mattifying primers of the past that left our skin feeling tight and lifeless, today's best primers are like a cool drink of water for thirsty skin. Infused with ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and collagen-boosting peptides, they don't just prepare the skin for makeup, they nourish it, breathing life back into every fine line and soft curve. Instead of masking age, they honor it, allowing your foundation to glide on effortlessly and your natural glow to shine through. Applying primer isn't just another step, it's a daily ritual of self-respect. Press it gently into your skin after your moisturizer, while your face is still slightly dewy, and feel the difference immediately. Your complexion will look fresher, smoother, and lit from within, as if it remembers how to glow with youthful energy. In a world that sometimes forgets to celebrate older beauty, this simple, mindful moment reminds you your radiance has never left. It's simply waiting to be nurtured back to life. Foundation used to be a woman's armor, a way to hide every little imperfection, every freckle, every line that life's laughter and tears had etched upon her face. We believed that more coverage meant more beauty, and so we layered it on thick, hoping to recapture the smoothness of youth. But somewhere along the way, heavy foundations stopped serving us. They began to weigh us down, settling into fine lines, exaggerating what we longed to soften, and hiding the natural light that still lived within our skin. The truth is, aging skin doesn't need to be masked. It needs to be celebrated. And that celebration begins with choosing a lightweight serum foundation. Unlike the matte, full coverage formulas of yesterday, serum foundations are light, hydrating, and designed to move with your skin, not against it. They let your real beauty show through: the softness of your cheeks, the warmth in your complexion, the spark in your smile. Enriched with ingredients like hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, they don't just cover, they care, nourishing your skin while enhancing its natural glow. Applying serum foundation is less about hiding flaws and more about revealing your spirit. Use a soft brush or a damp sponge to lightly blend it where you need it most, letting your skin breathe and shine. No heavy masks, no hiding, just you, luminous, alive, and authentically beautiful. Because true beauty after 60 doesn't come from pretending to be who we once were. It comes from embracing who we are now, women whose faces tell stories of resilience, joy, and wisdom. And when your foundation honors that story, instead of covering it up, you don't just look younger, you feel timeless. There's something timeless about the soft flush of healthy cheeks, a glow that speaks of laughter shared, memories made, and the vibrant spirit that still dances within us. Yet, somewhere along the way, many of us grew loyal to powder blushes, the ones we used in our youth, without question. But as the years have passed, the very thing we once trusted can betray us, settling into fine lines, drying out delicate skin, and dulling the warmth we still carry inside. The truth is, mature skin craves something different, something gentler, something more alive. That's where cream blush steps in. Not just as a makeup product, but as a little miracle in a jar. Cream blush doesn't sit on top of the skin. It melts into it, breathing a dewy freshness back into our cheeks. It restores that tender, natural glow we thought we had lost, and it moves with the skin, softening instead of stiffening, lifting instead of weighing down. The magic lies not only in the texture, but also in the placement. No longer sweeping blush low across the apples of our cheeks, but instead tapping it high on the cheekbones and blending upward, giving the face a subtle, graceful lift, like a whisper of youth that never truly left us. Choosing soft pinks, peaches, or warm rosy hues lets your natural beauty shine without overwhelming the delicate balance of aging skin. Applying cream blush is more than a beauty ritual. It's an affirmation that life, color, and joy still pulse just beneath the surface. With every tap of your fingertips, you aren't just adding color, you're honoring the radiance that experience, wisdom, and a well-loved life have painted on your heart. There's a certain magic in a perfect lipstick. The way a simple sweep of color can lift not just your lips, but your entire spirit. Yet, as the years pass, the shades and textures we once adored can turn against us. Deep, matte colors that once felt bold now seem to drain the life from our faces, settling into fine lines and making our lips appear thinner and more tired. But growing older doesn't mean giving up on vibrant, beautiful lips. It simply means choosing colors and formulas that work with your evolving beauty, not against it. Today's most flattering lipsticks are creamy, hydrating, and forgiving. They reflect light softly, creating the illusion of fuller, more youthful lips without overpowering the natural grace of a mature face. Think soft roses, delicate peaches, warm berries, and tender mauves, shades that echo the natural flush of healthy lips and bring fresh energy to your smile. Avoiding heavy mattes and embracing satin or creamy finishes can make all the difference, transforming your entire look from tired to timeless. And then there's the secret weapon, a subtle lip liner. No harsh outlines or exaggerated shapes, just a gentle tracing slightly outside your natural lip line, especially at the cupid's bow and the center of your bottom lip. This small touch can beautifully restore the definition time may have softened, making your lips look naturally fuller without ever appearing artificial. Choosing the right lipstick is more than finding a pretty color. It's about honoring the beauty that life's journey has given you, the warmth, the kindness, the stories your smile carries. With the right shade, the right texture, and a little care, your lips can once again become one of your most radiant features. Because every woman, at every age, deserves to feel utterly, effortlessly beautiful. Sometimes, it's the smallest shifts that create the most beautiful transformations. As we journey through life, we often believe that change must be grand or complicated to matter. But when it comes to aging gracefully, it's often the tiniest adjustments, the gentlest touch, the lightest sweep of color that breathe new life into our reflection. A hydrating primer, a lightweight foundation, a creamy blush, and a lipstick that flatters instead of fights. These small choices whisper a powerful truth. Your beauty has never faded, it's only evolved. Each product, thoughtfully chosen, doesn't mask who you are. Instead, it honors you, the woman who has laughed, loved, triumphed, and endured. When you swap out heavy, drying formulas for ones that nourish and illuminate, you're not chasing youth. You're celebrating the vibrant spirit that still glows within you. Makeup is no longer about hiding imperfections. It's about enhancing the grace, character, and depth that only a well-lived life can bring. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing not flaws to fix, but stories to cherish. The warmth in your cheeks, the twinkle in your eyes, the soft smile that speaks of kindness and resilience. With just a few mindful changes, your face can reflect the vitality you still feel inside. It's not about looking younger for the world's approval. It's about feeling more like yourself, comfortable, radiant, and alive. Because true beauty after 60 isn't about erasing the years. It's about wearing them with pride, with tenderness, and with a sparkle that no passing decade can dim. The right products aren't magic wands. They're gentle reminders that you are and always have been utterly breathtaking. Embrace these simple shifts and let your reflection tell the story of a woman who still has so much light to share with the world. Beauty isn't just about the products we use. It's about the conversations we share, the support we offer, and the community we build along the way. Every woman's journey through aging is uniquely beautiful, filled with lessons, challenges, and triumphs that deserve to be honored. That's why I would love to hear from you. Your story, your struggles, your victories, they matter. They have the power to inspire someone who may be feeling alone on this path, reminding her that she's part of something much bigger, a sisterhood of strength, wisdom, and grace. If today's tips resonated with you, I invite you to tap the like button. It's a small gesture that helps this community grow and reach other women who could use a little encouragement. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and become part of a space where beauty is redefined on our own terms, where age is celebrated, and where your voice truly matters. And most importantly, leave a comment below. Share your biggest struggle with makeup as you've grown older, or tell us about a little change that made you feel beautiful again. You never know who needs to hear your words, who might smile a little brighter because you chose to share your light. Together, we are rewriting the story of aging, not as a fading away, but as a blossoming into something deeper, richer, and more radiant than ever before. Thank you for being here, for being you, and for allowing your beauty to touch the world in ways both seen and unseen. I can't wait to read your thoughts and continue this beautiful journey with you. As we move through the seasons of life, it becomes clear that beauty is not something we leave behind in youth. It is something we carry within us, growing richer and more luminous with every passing year. Every line on our face is a love story, a lesson, a moment of laughter etched into memory. True beauty after 60 isn't about chasing after what once was. It's about honoring what is, the wisdom in our eyes, the tenderness in our smiles, the courage in our hearts, the small changes we make to our routines, choosing a gentler foundation, tapping a little cream blush high on our cheeks, softening our lipstick shades, are not just about looking different. They're about feeling more connected to the vibrant, graceful women we have always been. These shifts don't erase our stories. They allow them to shine more brightly. They remind us that our beauty is not something we have to fight for. It's something we already possess, waiting patiently beneath the surface to be seen, celebrated, and shared. Aging is not a slow fading into the background. It's a blossoming into authenticity, freedom, and self-love. When we embrace small acts of self-care, we send a powerful message to the world, and, more importantly, to ourselves. I am still here. I am still radiant. I am still worthy of every ounce of joy, attention, and tenderness that life has to offer. So the next time you stand before the mirror, remember, you are not just seeing your reflection. You are seeing a masterpiece in progress, a woman whose beauty is timeless, whose spirit is unbreakable, and whose light is needed now more than ever. And that, dear friend, is something truly worth celebrating.